Mosh Pit here again with Sacred Mother Tongue. Welcome.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Yeah, good. Pretty good.
Been here all weekend so far?
Yeah, we got here yesterday. What time was it? It was mid-afternoon yesterday.
And obviously on stage yesterday.
Last night. Yeah, last night.
How was that?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, it was a good show. It was full room, plenty of energy in there. Everyone's up for a good time, so it was good.
See the Smurfs?
Yeah, we did actually. Yeah.
Whether that's a good thing or not.
Thinking about getting into tech for us. We still might.
Well, they kept going around with all the blue paint everywhere and to get in everyone.
Yeah, I see them having a bit of a Smurf showdown outside in the bar area.
Certainly did.
What, they were fighting?
Yeah, they were doing this sort of WrestleMania type affair, but with Smurfs. I don't know what the crack was.
Yeah.
There was a victor, but he looked the same as all the rest of them, so.
Now, I do believe you've got an album coming out, is it April?
Yeah, 15th
of April. What could people expect from that? Obviously, I know you'll be on with the set from last night. You played a few songs from it.
Yeah. Most of our set last night was all new songs actually.
We played some new ones, didn't we? Like there's a couple of tracks we've never done until last night.
Right. They go down well.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, really well. Felt good. Felt really good.
That's the main thing. Obviously, the crowd was involved. So that's the main thing.
Yeah,
so,
that's it. Yeah.
Well, we seem to know our stuff. You know, some of the songs that have been out there for a while. So that's good.
Yeah, because I was supposed to be coming and seeing you guys with you. We supported Hailstorm at Manchester Apollo, but I couldn't make it. So as I was here, we made sure we got it sorted. Because unfortunately, I can't do this all the time with work.
Yeah.
Pain in the arse. So, which song that you play, the new album, would you say epitomises Sacred Mother Tongue? Or would you say everything, all of them?
Well, they've all got their strengths.
Yeah, I should imagine it will probably all have different answers, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, Evolve Come is probably my favourite.
Right.
Probably because I don't know. It's just I like what I play on it. If you know what I mean. It's just enjoy.
That's why it's individualistic. Yeah.
To play, but as a band,
I think a lot of our songs draw out all of the influences from us as musicians, and they do collectively put together our sort of writing style and that. Evolve becomes a good sort of flagship song because it's quite anthemic. It's got a big chorus in it, which is quite repetitive, and it's got a message. It's a song with a message, which is always kind of a good thing. But it's also got lots of thrashy sections, which shows our sort of thrash route and gives you a more up-tempo sort of thing.
It's a track that came together in the studio as well.
It was,
the only one on the album that it wasn't really written when we went in the studio.
It's a bit of an afterthought, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, we jammed like the riff and the sort of chorus was from another song, but we didn't write it with the chorus sort of starting, did we?
No.
When we got it, we just sort of thought, well, it's such a good chorus, maybe we should have it more in the songs. I think it was only in the song twice, but like you don't really hear many songs where it starts with the main event before you sort of carry on the rest of the song.
It just seemed to be instinctive and just seemed to fit in with everything.
Yeah, it just seems to sort of work. So
those are the best sort of songs, though, aren't they? Because the ones that you then, when you play them again and again and again, you just know how instinctive it just felt. It was just perfect. Now, this weekend we're a new website. Now we're asking people tattoos or piercings. What do they prefer?
on birds or on ourselves?
On either.
Tattoos for both.
Some girls, I'd say both. On geezers, both.
Oh, that's so middle of the road, crappy answer.
It's weird actually. I prefer tattoos. I just haven't got any.
Oh, you've got piercings?
But I've got piercings. Yeah.
Yeah,
the
so
piercings
I've
I've done years ago. So
on birds and boys.
Yeah, I'm going to say tattoos.
Yeah,
because I've got tattoos, but I've got no piercings.
Yeah, it's me, same here. Me and the other half. We've got loads of tattoos, but we just don't have any piercings. It's something we've never.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not really into like girls with a shitload of metal in their face.
It's a nightmare in the airport, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tattoos are good for me because you can't lose
they take longer to get ready as well.
No, I mean one thing is this. That's our artwork by one of our tattoo designers.
Right. I spied that earlier. That's really good.
And I just thought that as a tattoo, it's going to be a big piece to get all the detail in, but it just seemed to sell exactly what it were about.
You could have SMT on there, couldn't you?
Well, I'm sure we could do a deal to get a nice little emblem sorted. But again, it was just for us, tattoos is the way we prefer, but we thought we'd ask. Now, anyone got tattoos that they're very proud of, specific ones that they would like to show on camera? There's a reason behind this question.
I love the way you're looking at the only guy who's got visible tattoos on.
No, the reason I'm looking round because yesterday we
Josh, get him out.
Yeah, we actually asked that question yesterday.
Yeah.
We said, what was the most painful tattoo you had? The answer was shocking.
Was the cop cam. What he refused to show us, so we don't necessarily believe you. So today we want to
I ain't got
see.
any tattoos on the cock, so...
No, we're just thinking, obviously, because
cock.
the artists themselves, that's the whole purpose of them, is the great artwork. And the reason with mine on my back are all because they're meaningful and obviously to me. And we just think that some people, Vada, will say, oh yeah, I like my band, this tattoo. But we'll show it then. If you're proud to say where it is.
I don't know, do you want to do yours first and I'll do mine?
Not really.
If you're not, don't worry, it was just something we just thought, as we're coming up, we thought we'll just see which tattoos are meaningful.
I've got one that my uncle's done. It's Freemason style.
Show the camera, Josh.
Which one?
This one over here. Flashes your legs.
That one?
Nice socks.
Yeah. Now this
Had
is
one about a week.
this is the thing, you weren't obviously prepared for this sort of thing. So
No, we thought we'd be talking about the band.
see, that's why we're doing things different, because every interview you'll be doing will be all the same. The album, this. So we're trying to do things a little bit different.
Well, I've got... when it goes all up there, I'm not taking my shirt off. I'm
Nice.
not shit without any clothes on. That's a carp. I mean, I had this sort of piece of shit done earlier. It's really good, isn't it?
I love this feature, Scott.
No,
it's a good idea.
this
That's a sort of
basically,
fish.
it turns into a sort of dragon that goes up there,
it's
but it
just-
ain't finished yet because it's like a.
Ongoing.
Well, no, it just needs that, and then it's finished. But it's just like a change thing. Like in Japan, they reckon if one of these swims all the way upstream and gets to the top, it turns into a dragon.
Yeah, so it's the
It's a
meaning.
bit, I mean, it would never happen, but it's.
I love that. I like the meaning behind it, but I don't believe it's a lot of shit.
Oh, when has that ever happened? I mean, dragons don't exist anyway. I mean, carps do.
Just
I mean,
because you've not
carp
seen a
and
dragon doesn't mean
Fish
it not
can't beat a
exist.
dragon.
Actually,
Oh,
I
you
wish
see,
I'd
now
never
we've
had it
gone-
done. This shit.
Good feature, mate. Are you guys here for the rest of the weekend, or are you shooting off today?
No, we've got to head off later on tonight because we're playing tomorrow in Bournemouth.
Shit, that's a bit of a trek, innit?
Yeah, it's a real trek from here. So we either leave at like 6 in the morning to get there for sound check, or we go tonight and meet at Halfway House and then
Halfway house, a few more beers, and then you're not feeling yourself
something
as
like
shit
that,
in the
yeah.
morning. When
So
the tour manager's looking at you going, why the fuck can't you get up?
Yeah, we finished the tour with Hailstorm tomorrow in Bournemouth.
Yeah.
So it's the last day. We've got to be on it, and we so.
And obviously the album release, few dates coming up for the album release.
Yeah, we're back out on tour in 2 weeks with El Nino, just doing the breadth of England again. And then around that time, I think just towards the tail end of that tour, the album is released in the UK. So we might even have some copies on sale at those gigs.
Yeah, might do, yeah.
Might get some cheeky pre-record.
Is that you're supposed to be shouting it that direct, Dave? You'd better have some ready for the gig.
No, I don't know whether that's allowed or whether that's the done thing. I've got a feeling he's mentioned that to me before.
We don't get told anything, do we?
Oh, you. So is this
I didn't
where?
even know
We
had
just saw a
copies
promo
the
copy of
album
our CD for
today,
the first time just now.
Oh right.
which we're not allowed.
Yeah, we were trying to nick one because we ain't got copies of it.
Mind you, what's the point in promoting it to the band that wrote it? I suppose?
Listen to it, yeah, shit.
Well, if you can sell it to yourselves.
Well, it's about 2 years old, isn't it? Really?
No.
I mean, we just the songs and stuff. I mean,
From demo
by the time the album sort of comes out, you sort of like, well, I've already listened to that about a billion times, but no one else has heard it. So it's kind of,
So you're not actually fed up with any songs on the album?
nah. I mean,
Because it's obviously if you've played them so many times to get them to the point with the composition that you're happy with. Obviously, by the time we all hear it, some man might go.
Yeah, they still feel fresh to me. I mean, with The Ruin of Man, I haven't listened to The Ruin of Man for years, literally years. But even if I was to put it on, I'd be skipping, just to hear the odd track. But with the new album, they all still sound fresh to me.
So we've got longevity in the set list then.
I hope so, yeah.
And is it hopefully after the album release, then just time to chill back, take stock of what's gone on, take stock of the tours,
Well, Andy started writing for the next album already, so
Yeah, I've got things knocking around. I mean, I'm always writing stuff anyway. I just got to keep it recorded. I don't know, when the time comes, you just sort of flip through it.
And see how it goes.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I don't know. I think we've kind of established a sound for our band on this album. So I guess it's kind of set a bit of a direction for where I think we're going. So I think that's probably. It was probably. I mean, like you were saying the other day. Actually, I was going to say, but I kind of forgot. That you know, you were saying, it's difficult doing the second album. I thought it was harder doing the first album than this, personally.
I see. I'd always think the second album, because you've got expectations of fans and
but things that I don't think there was really any expectation. I think we had a chance to do it right.
I don't think it was difficult doing the second album. I don't know if that's what I said, or that's not what I meant anyway.
No, someone else said, the difficult second album.
Right.
Chip in and say,
actually, my answer is always that it wasn't difficult because we didn't let it be difficult. We didn't come out and say, right, we've got to write a new album, it's got to be brilliant, we've got to get it out within 2 years. We didn't do any of that, so it always felt to me like very relaxed, and I think that's why the product's come out the way it has. That's kind of the answer I always give.
It feels like our first album, really.
Yeah.
Like, you know, properly something that all the songs were written between us four. Because the first album was a kind of amalgamation of, old lineup, old songs, and new lineup, new songs.
This is obviously the lineup now, new songs. It just feels right with the four of you.
Yeah,
it does, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for that, guys. Much appreciated.
No problem.
We'll let you kind of move on, do the rest of it.
Thank you very much.
Cool. Cheers.
Cheers for that.